All right. Hey, good morning. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope today finds you well. It is Tuesday, something the 28th, maybe 27th. This is episode 2249. Episode 2249. So that's kind of exciting. So today's conversation is about why shame keeps us from receiving. No, you didn't have to do that. Oh, no worries. Oh, it's my pleasure. No problem. No, you don't have to do that. No, I don't. No, take it back. Right? I'd like to place an order with you. No, it's okay. I'll pay for it. uh, yeah, shame does some pretty amazing things. So I'm doing a June 13th, 14th, I think. I have to look at the calendar. A 2-day challenge that is all about shame and how shame is a wiring, not a belief system. It creates a belief system, but it is not one we ever believed in. Think about that. We have a belief system that we never believed in. Isn't that a little squirrely? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as I like to say. So I want you to take a seat for a moment in your own mind's eye. It's the day after the holiday. Some people feel they're already a day behind, right? I just want you to take a moment and just become present for just a second. I want you to see if it's okay to listen to you. Does that make sense? See if it's okay for you to take a time out of the busy and make it about you, right? One of the things that's important to understand with shame is that it's critical to remember the could be philosophy, could be the governing pattern. It's critical to remember that you are not broken. You are simply complexly misprogrammed. That's the challenge. You're not broken. Say, I'm perfectly fine and getting better, right? This is why I think that conversation that's had, or the phrase that was said, I think it was a French physician that said, I'm getting better and better every day in every way. Simply did so many things to cure people. I'm getting better and better every day in every way. That is a powerful statement. So we're going to gently untangle one of the deepest, one of the biggest fears, one of the most powerful false statements or beliefs that we have, that you are not safe to receive. Think about that. Think about how you receive. Think about, oh, I much rather give than receive. That's shame. When you truly understand the psychology of it, if you love to give and you struggle sometimes with receiving, and maybe you struggle a lot with receiving, today we're going to have a little conversation about rewiring that lie. We'll help you install a new pattern, one that's filled with openness, filled with safety, allows you to maintain your strength, one where your nervous system no longer rejects the good. Think about that. When somebody wants to offer you something, they're usually wanting to offer you something good. They're usually wanting to offer you something good. One where you can welcome wealth without guilt and your nervous system doesn't step in, right? If you watch somebody who has struggled receiving, you watch what their body does. They turn away, they do the hand, right? Go away, get lost. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Oh, stop it. That's all your nervous system. That's a wiring problem. It's a wiring programming. So I just want you to hear these words. Don't have to pay attention to them. Don't need to repeat them. Just let these flow into your system. Let these settle in, right? You are safe to receive now. The flow of income does not threaten your safety. Receiving is a skill you are allowed to enjoy. Just let that flow in. Just let them settle in. You can close your eyes if you're in a safe space. You're safe to receive now. The flow of income does not threaten your safety. Receiving is a skill you are allowed to enjoy. Shame was miswired as a defense mechanism. You've already proven enough. It's safe to receive without struggle. Just let these flow in. Shame was a miswired defense mechanism. You've already proven enough. It's safe to receive without struggle. So breathe in, take a breath in. Breath activates our conscious mind. It tells our subconscious and our unconscious that we're in a safe place where breathing is our only focus. Let the word receive flow into your body. Just the word receive. Let it flow into your shoulders. Let it flow into your neck. Feel your tongue on the floor of your mouth. Feel it in your chest. Receive. Receive. On the next exhale, breathe out and release the word shame like a fog that never belonged. When you exhale, imagine the exhaust of one of those big trucks, that billowy gray black smoke. When you exhale, imagine that being shame leaving your body. Just feel it. Feel the word receive flowing into your body, in through your crown chakra, down through your third eye. See yourself receiving. Allow it to be an authentic word, your throat chakra, the word receive. Feel it flowing into your heart, into your doing, your solar plexus, the power that you have over you. Feel yourself receive. The sacral chakra, creative new ways, receive. Root chakra, receive. And breathe out with every exhale. Imagine breathing out shame. With every exhale, you clear out every cell in your body that has shame running through it, vibrating in it. With every inhale, receive, and every exhale, shame. Feel your body lighten. Feel yourself become more focused. And simply do a scan. Where do you feel the resistance? Focus on it. Bring the word receive to that area. Love this part of you. Feel the receive and know this is who you're becoming. And while you're in this state of receive, just the word receive, hear these words. My income is no longer attached to my worth. It's a reflection of alignment. You are putting yourself back in alignment with these words, allowing the course of energy to flow through your body to allow you to receive. So here's the phrase. My income is no longer attached to my worth. It's a reflection of my alignment. I am not here to earn permission. I am here to add value. Big breath. Say yes. I am not here to earn permission. I am here to be of value. It is safe for me to be seen succeeding. Hear that. Feel that. It is safe for me to be seen succeeding. Yes. It is safe for me to be seen succeeding. It is safe for me to enjoy more than enough. It is safe for me to enjoy more than enough. It is safe for me to enjoy more than enough. Feel your body transitioning. Feel your body transforming. I no longer punish myself by pushing away abundance. I no longer punish myself pushing abundance away. I no longer punish myself by pushing abundance away. Big breath in. Feel yourself transitioning. Feel yourselves transforming into one that allows you to receive. Simply receive. Receive these words. Receive this energy. My income is no longer attached to my worth. It's a reflection of my alignment. I'm not here to earn permission. I am here to be of value. It is safe for me to be seen succeeding. It is safe for me to enjoy more than enough. I no longer punish myself by pushing abundance away. So feel that flow in. Breathe. Acknowledge the transformation. And this is simply a formula for receiving. And you are upgrading the wiring that allows this to be an effortless process. So now I'd like you to take a hand, if you're in a safe space and can do so, and just rest one hand or maybe both hands upon your heart, or maybe a hand on your heart and one on your belly. I want you to create this connection with this mind body connection. Let your body know it doesn't have to armor up to be successful. Let your breath return to a normal rhythm. Let your nervous system begin to believe, I do not have to choose between peace and prosperity. Feel that. Feel that in your throat chakra, authentically being said by your system, your nervous system, your circulatory system, your lymphatic system, all the systems of the body. Feel your brain relax into this. I do not have to choose between peace and prosperity. I can have both. Feel that. Feel your body relaxing into it. And now let's carry this energy, this feeling, this understanding, this belief, this transformation into all we do, into every interaction from this moment forward. Hear these words. You can say these words. Say them in your mind, whisper them to yourself. I am safe to be supported. I am safe to rise. I am safe to receive. When you hear these words, your subconscious remembers. And each time you choose to act from this place, you dissolve the hold that shame has over you. It allows your body to awaken the power that has always, always, always been yours. I am safe to be supported. I am safe to rise. I am safe to receive. Feel that. Where is that energy focusing in your body? Again, I am safe to be supported. I am safe to rise. I am safe to receive. Feel that. Notice it in your body. Where do you feel it connecting? Where might you feel it resisting? Focus on that area. Send love to that area. Send peace to that area. And allow shame to leave with dignity. That's no longer part of my wiring. Big breath in. Feel yourself awakening. Simply become aware, not necessarily completely out of this state, Just allow yourself to hear more information. So, what I want to share with you as we wrap up this meditation, I want you to understand the brain body connection that shame has had, that we're rewiring to allow you to step into abundance. What just shifted? That's usually the question that gets asked right now. What just shifted in me? I feel something different. I feel energy different place. I feel a frequency. I feel softer. I feel quieter, maybe even a little emotional. This is your brain, listen carefully, finally encountering something it didn't know it was allowed to believe. Think about that. The brain looks for two things. Will this kill me? Or how fast could I recognize the pattern? Shame is unbelievably transformed in the ACC, the anterior cingulate cortex, and the hippocampus, and the parts of the brain that deal with shame and deal with feelings, that it literally can translate it into the body, and the brain translates that feeling in the body so absolutely energetically that it vibrates in the brain, it fluctuates in the brain, it flows into the brain as physical pain. And it's usually tied to success. So your brain has now been allowed to believe that it's safe to succeed without shame. So neurologically, let me give you some of the science behind this. You interrupted your default mode network. You've heard me talk about your DMN, right? This is the part of the brain where the loops of shame, the shame story loops, continue and rotate and move through and are repeated again and again, often without your awareness. By introducing, letting you hear these words, both from the brain talk version, the dual talk, affirmations, you've literally created a disruption pattern. That's why you might feel some resistance, some energy focused in a particular part of your body. And this interruption allows for new pathways to begin forming, neuroplasticity. And because it's the morning, because it's the conversation and the slowness and the calmness and maybe the quietness of your place, you down regulated your amygdala, which is for many people often hyperactive, right? With shame-based wiring. See, the amygdala is constantly on a scan for threats. And success, let's be clear, success has felt like a threat. So, through breathing, through tone, through touching your body, you've made your executive function, your prefrontal cortex, active. And the amygdala says if we're thinking, if we're focusing, if we're creating, if we're neuroplasticitying, which probably isn't a word, this moment is safe. That's the reality. That's when shame stops. When we literally say, this moment is safe. So we stimulated the vagus nerve through hand to body, right? Hand to body connection through slow breath. The nerve sends a signal to your gut to your heart, back to your brain, saying, you don't need to fight. You don't need to freeze. You don't need to flee anything. And that signal is key to receiving without resistance. You don't have to do that. No worries. Don't worry about it. My pleasure. That's triggering the amygdala. We have a kind response, which sounds like a kind response, but we are literally fleeing. And now you can receive without fighting, without freezing, and without fleeing. Imagine learning to receive without resistance. That's what we were doing. So, what you might be feeling right now, what are you feeling? Maybe a sense of calmness or stillness, unexpected tears or emotional residue being released, a sense of lightness. I know since I've started teaching this, there are some things that are emotional that I get to see that have really turned up the emotion, which might have been normally a 1 or a 2, up to a 7 or an 8. I mean, tears flowing. And it was concerning, because even I, as teaching this, that was a pattern that was wanting to shame me into not being emotional. So you might be feeling this, a resistance or discomfort. And when you really allow your body to step into it, when you say, no, this is okay. This is me, who I am right now. And I love that. It changes everything. So it's normal. In fact, it's evidence that your system is rewiring. So over the next few hours, over the next few days, your old identity may want to reassert itself with phrases that you might say like, that's silly. Nothing really changed. I still don't deserve that much. I'll feel safe when I have more proof. These are phrases. I don't really think that way. I really don't feel that way. I don't think I have a problem with shame. These are phrases you will say. And that's a defense mechanism. I don't have a problem receiving. We'll say words like that. I don't have a problem receiving. Really? Are you at the income level you want? Are you at the calmness level you want? Are you in the relationship level you want? Are you in the community level you want? We sometimes have some very strong beliefs about the issues we don't think we have. And yet, if you look at everything past the equal sign, the formula of your life equals current results. So we have to become aware. We get to become aware. If you want transformation, you have to become aware of things that you say that might be or sound like, that's silly. Nothing really changed. Give me more proof, then I'll feel safe. These are not you. Those phrases are not you. Those were echoes from a version of you that was programmed to survive, not thrive. Your job isn't to fight them. Your job is to witness them without enrolling them. Imagine there were people who wanted to join you in your business or use your service or pay you, and they wanted to enroll in your business model. And you knew they were going to be pain in the necks. They were going to create challenges left, right, and center. Would you enroll them? Would you enroll them? You've enrolled them in the past. Would you, now that you're aware of them, would you want to enroll them today? And the answer, I hope, is not today. So say this: I hear you. I see you. I choose a new truth today. When your old story wants to assert itself, when it says things like, this doesn't really work. Why am I doing this? I tried this before. I know this. Say, I hear you. I see you. And I choose a new truth today. So every time you listen to this meditation that we did, listen to the more edited studio version of this, or you anchor your self-talk during your day, you're strengthening your neural safety loop instead of your neural shame loop. You're shifting your automatic nervous system. You're shifting the entire default state from which it operates. And you're training your reticular activating system to notice opportunity instead of threats. You know, somebody who the glass is half empty or the glass is half full attitude? You're literally giving your reticular formation system the ability to reprogram your activating system, your RAS, your reticular activating system, to notice more powerful opportunity instead of powerful threats. You're not just changing your mind, you're recording and reconditioning your biology to allow for abundance. This is how we undevelop shame programming. You're stepping into a capacity to receive more. Think about that. You have literally stepped into a space where abundance is allowed and abundance is possible. So take a big stretch, take a big breath, look for things that are orange in your world. Oh, yes. And good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's your takeaways? What'd you learn? What'd you like? What ahas?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. There's a voice,
How
a
are
sexy, hottie voice who's worked her butt off for the last month and continues to as well.
oh, oh, do I have a story to tell about that for another day?
Absolutely.
The How are you, Sean?
Outstanding. Little damp. Outstanding.
Little damp. Oh my goodness. No kidding. No kidding. I don't know what your lake is like, but here the waterfall at my place
Oh
is
my gosh.
it's underwater. And at my brother's house, it's the water level is up in his field, and it's
Wow.
the gates at the dam are still open. So we've got
Wow.
we still have water to rise here.
Yeah.
So takeaway from this morning. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. This was so, so powerful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The statement that, I mean, well, there's a couple of them, but I no longer punish myself for pushing abundance away. Or by pushing abundance away. I'm sorry, wrong
No, I
word.
got it. That was so pay attention to what so everybody heard that. And I didn't correct. I allowed the system to correct. So two things. One, the old system was trying to just change it.
Yes.
The new system came in and said, no, no, no. This is what it really said. So a part of you that is experiencing all of this stepped up and said, oh, wait a minute. here's the thing to pay attention, everybody. What you just heard in Heather's expression is that this idea of abundance has many fronts to fight. And it is off challenging many of your old stories with love and with care and with joy. That's why she didn't say, "Oh, I got it wrong." Oh no, no, this is what it actually said. I no longer punish myself by pushing abundance. That's what it was. Yeah, that's the right way. This is how you're publicly speaking in front of an audience, and shame showed up to embarrass you because you didn't get it right. Yet you fixed it. But we still have the story, the evidence of, man, I don't know why I keep screwing these things up. Right?
Right.
And so now the awareness is, okay, cool. I got it right. Look how fast I can self-correct. Look how fast I can receive abundance. And the old story is, hey, done's the new perfect, baby. And this is how, if we choose to not recognize those moments just like this, and I'm exaggerating it, not dramatically, emphatically, dramatically, bringing just to a phrase how the old story shows back up, because it impacted your soul. And in that impact, when you went to explain it again, we have these moments where we do our best to embarrass ourselves at an unconscious level. And if we don't talk about it, that's just the old story going, look, you just went through this great meditation, you screwed this up. All at an unconscious, subconscious level. It's not a screw up, it's an awareness. Look at how fast the old story wants to run a program. I got it. I wrote it down. I got it. I even corrected it. It's okay to correct. It's okay to have abundance. So please continue if you'd like. But isn't it cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
It is. It is. But and I think there's even a deeper nuance with that, not just this screwing up the phrasing in front of an audience, but have I been punishing myself for pushing abundance away instead of buy? I mean,
well, not
it's
enough.
both. It's
not
both.
enough.
It's absolutely both.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
So, okay, you all know what I'm always listening for. I wanted to go till we heard that breath. Did you hear that? Did you feel that? Oh, wow, 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 wow. That was a breath. That was a conscious decision to say, I'm safe. If you can breathe, you're in a safe space. And this was another rewire. This happens when you say, I don't get it. I don't understand. This is how absolutely vile that story is, that it can sneak in just like that. And the challenge with a lot of people who teach this, I don't know too many people who teach this, but people who are teaching a particular lesson aren't paying attention to how it's hacking you. We're having a 5-minute, 10-minute conversation on one phrase. This is the fundamental, these are the building block frequencies that if we don't catch these, there's no harm in this. Oh, well, you said it wrong. I say it wrong too. I probably got it wrong too. Oh, no, I got it right. Yeah, you got it right. No. This is how the old story slips in and says, I wonder if I can screw it up here. We'll do it lightly. We'll do it easily. It's like getting a cold. You get a sniffle, and all of a sudden you're in bed with the flu. You do a little shameful thing. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, well, this is my community. These are my friends. It's okay to screw up here. Yeah. Until. So, continue.
Well, that single phrase brought to mind so many other things of punishing yourself for pushing health away, punishing someone's self for pushing love away. There's so many words that you can insert for abundance right there. And that brought a question that I wrote down was the relationship between shame and the disease process.
Oh,
Because, here I am.
Shame is the disease.
Yeah, I deal with disease processes every day. And so there's so many angles, so many ways that shame has come into our lives. And I so appreciate you spending time in this topic. I didn't realize how much it had impacted me.
Well, in order to heal anything, you have to know what non-healing looks like.
Absolutely.
So then, in order to know what non-healing looks like, don't you have to become non-healed?
I would like to say that that's something you could just observe, but I don't know.
You become non-healed. The reality is that you know how to heal, and now you teach healing. But you can't teach level 10 healing to a level 2 patient. You have to start with level 2 healing, which means you have to start from disease. You know those people who you see them in these assembly lines, and there's just this scan of product moving forward and past them, and they have to look for the bad one. You're like, how the heck how do they pick those things out? Right?
Yeah.
Because they've trained their eye to see only that.
Right.
You have trained your nervous system to recognize a tongue that's diseased, a frame that's out of alignment. You are a keen seer of disease. What you have worked on is how to remedy that, which is why it is critical for you to use your own tools on yourself, for yourself, with bath, energy frequencies, your Rife machine, the frequency, put it in this hole and it creates the thing in that hole. And because your body is constantly being caringly focused on disease. You know why coaches have a problem coaching? Because they jump down in the hole and don't get out. When you decide, one of the things that shifted in my world for me is when I said, do I have your permission to leave this disease behind, called poverty, called lack? Are you willing to give up that identity? And if you ain't, I'm not gonna go wreck my body and my brain if you're not willing to transform.
Such a powerful question.
And it gets deeper the more you understand the depth that it is. And you become so absolutely clear. You are literally stepping onto what's the busiest highway you could think of?
76.
You're stepping onto 76. Not at rush hour. Rush hour is easy to cross the road. You're stepping on it at 2:00 in the morning when people are drunk on a Friday night. And you can literally get destroyed. We're not dealing when we are battling shame, which is about 95% of our conversations. We are battling an identity of such powerful proportions. It, it is catastrophic to our health. It's proven.
Yes.
It's proven it's catastrophic to our wealth.
Yes.
And then we have to deal with their shame as it triggers ours. And we are now the addict in the crack house who is caringly saying, don't put that in your arm while you have it in yours. You shouldn't do that. And then we feel like we're lying and we're false. And why should you ever believe me? How could you be in a wellness company and still be wildly bigger than you should be? Why should you ever be in a travel company if you don't travel? How could you ever be in a side gig business if you got no side gig? We have all of these stories around shame. And they get triggered based upon how we live our day, just every day. So what else is going through that brilliant brain of yours?
Oh, there's 1,000 tabs open. Every time you say something, there's another tab that opens there.
Thank you for that. I almost thank God my coffee wasn't super hot.
But I will be repeating to myself, I am safe to receive. I am safe to receive. I think that is one of the biggest ahas through this is I have not felt safe to receive. Abundance has not felt safe because in the past when abundance was around, it wasn't safe. Not that abundance wasn't safe, but the environment where it lived wasn't safe.
In order to be inabundant it was the middle of a hellstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this and yes, there's a lot of shame.
So
But
would it be fair to say you might not even remember what abundance feels like?
Yes.
So if you want something you've never had, you're going to have to think a way you've never thought, which forces you to feel a way you've never felt, to act like you've never acted to receive something you've never had or haven't had in a while.
Yes.
That is some significant programming rewiring where you have to consciously be available. Otherwise, your DMN, your default mode network, steps in and takes you back down the pattern. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. No, I tried that. I tried that a couple of times. It didn't really work. And this is what happens with disease. If anybody gets recognition from disease, we get recognition. Listen, a quote I put up the other day: shame is the most socially rewarding, soul eroding frequency that exists.
Oh, I believe that.
Shame is the most socially rewarded energy that erodes your soul. So when we are feeling down, we are feeling out. We love when people go, "Hey, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." "Oh, I got recognized because I'm broken." Brene Brown said it best: the difference between shame and guilt. Guilt is there's a problem. I caused that. Shame is I'm the problem. I am the cause. Guilt is, I goofed up. Shame is I'm the problem. You are not the problem. You are not. You are not. It is programming. It is wiring that puts you in a space and in a place for you to do what you do. You're not the problem. You're not broken. You've been programmed by somebody else. And you want to keep them happy. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
So now the question is if I don't need to make them happy, oh, I'm responsible. That's too much work. I'd rather not be responsible. How are you? Outstanding. I'm responsible. It's called hedonics. Hedonism, if you ever heard of the resort hedonism, where all pleasure and right, it has this sensual vibe to it, sensuality and sexual hedonism, hedonistic. But hedonism and being hedonistic is responsible for your own joy. Do you ever stop doing something to go watch the sunset? At home, not at the beach. Ooh, let's go down to the beach, watch the sunset. We make it a ritual, a journey when we're on vacation, but we won't do it at home. Do you ever sit and stare at an ant for 20 minutes? Look at that little guy. I can't believe they can pull 100 times their. They are amazing. I'm glad they're not big as me. You ever look at the back of a leaf? For what? I'm too busy. I don't have time for that. That's shame. I don't have time for that. That's shame. Go watch water drip off a leaf. Got plenty of time to do, plenty of opportunities to do that.
Yeah.
So what'd you learn? What'd you like?
Oh.
Or what else came up?
Oh. um, well, I learned that I wow. Hard to put this in words. Hard to put it in words.
But if you did,
How shame it's wired. It has been wired. And this is a process of rewiring. And what did I like? I liked the phrase, I am here to be of value.
that's and that can be a fascinating phrase when we decide what does it mean to bring value. Jim Rohn said, you want more income, create more value. If we're living in a shame circle and our environment is shame focused, then is it possible that we are bringing value to our audience who are seeking shame and we stay broke? Well, I'm giving them what they want. What is the result you want? What is the value you want them to have, not the value they think they're receiving?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change.
Very much.
I can't wait to hear your workout story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay dry. We're supposed to get a little more rain this afternoon.
Yep.
Wow. I was watching Clarkson Farm in season 4, and it rained from October to April. Flooded fields. flooded. Thousands of acres of these farmers flooded, can't get into them. And it's a countdown like 10 days to, if it doesn't stop raining in 10 days, they will not plant any crop, right? So yeah, I start to get an idea. I can't imagine from October to April raining almost every day. No, thank you, ma'am. So, yeah, we've had a little rain. Good to have you back. Who else? Thoughts, comments, questions, takeaways, take with yous? Anybody, anything as we wrap up this morning? Understand that. Give yourself a attaboy, attagirl, a little JM3. Because doing this, having this conversation around shame, it is tough. And it's one that most people will do. It's kind of like class for physicians in understanding nutritionals. Yeah, there's nutritionals out there, but if it's not pharmaceutical, they really don't study it. And they don't really even study pharmaceutical. They get taught by the pharmaceutical salesperson. Yeah, they took a class on it. Yeah, you've been to a shame class. Yeah, no, shame bad. Happiness good, shame bad. Me no talk shame. Not gonna work. Because shame will let you hear shame trainings and then say, yeah, but that's not me. I don't have that problem. Which is the first sign of an addict. No, I can handle my shame. You and the meth addict. Let me know how that works out for you. So, congratulations on hanging in there. I'm your head brain training, brain scrambling. Let's lay shame to rest and step in abundance misfit. I'll see y'all where?
At the next event.
At the next event. Somebody give me some Costa Rica.
Pura vida.
Pura vida.
We love you, Mark. And some Lydia.
Peace be with us.
Peace be with us.
Peace be with us all and everyone. And the queen of helping you step into your abundance, Jessie Lee Ward.
Bossly.
Boss Lee.
Love you, girl. A little white, fluffy.
Gurgly, gurgly, gurgly.
Gurgly.
Gurgly. All right, everybody, go have some fun. No call tonight. We're gonna let you work on you, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now, Z's.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, Diane. Sending love and light.